Great to be 1-0 and really proud of how we finished. Obviously, game we would love to have played better in the first half, but I'm not going to apologize for winning either. I think Western Carolina played a hard-fought game. I thought defensively we didn't tackle well in the first half. Gave up some third downs that we usually don't. Offensively, didn't convert on some drives. Went forward on fourth down twice and didn't get it. And so there was some frustration there. We came in 14-14 and really love how we responded. I thought third quarter, even though there wasn't a lot of points, we had the ball for 8 minutes on the opening drive, got a field goal, took a lead, and then came alive, in the fourth quarter. And I was proud of our guys for that. I thought Casey really had a great game offensively and sparked this. I was proud of Jordan Waters responding because I don't think he played well in the first half and really responded. And that was great to see. And that's what you look for, And then some veteran players, Davin Van made a big play, and you lean on guys when you need them. And it was good to see Grayson in there, and I know he's going to talk to you guys in a minute and finally got to get tackled in the first time in a year, so that probably felt good for him. But, winning's hard, and being 1-0 is great, having a couple days to recover and then get ready to go play in Charlotte against Tennessee. Any questions?
Raise your hand for questions for Coach Doeren. Rob McLean, go ahead.
Yeah, Dave, do you think the fourth quarter was maybe some attrition? You guys were able to wear them down. How do you think that shook out when you guys were able to play?
Well, it helped, we threw the ball for 38 minutes, time of possession, I think. And so, time of possession helps, their rotation on defense probably being an FCS program, probably wore them down, I would think, going into the fourth quarter. I also think our guys woke up a little bit and just started playing better. That's why you play games, man. You got to go out there and learn where you're at. And there's some nerves, a lot of new players in the program probably, and a lot to learn from. But we stress the fourth quarter. I mean, that's something that every day in practice we talk about being finishers, and I thought that was something I was very proud of tonight.
Ryan Murphy, go ahead.
Yeah, Coach, I wondered if you could talk about the game you thought Grayson had. It seemed like there were probably a couple throws you'd like to have back, but overall, did you think he performed pretty well?
Yeah, I do. I think he hit it on the head, and I'm sure he'll tell you the same thing. There were some balls that, if he would have put a little bit to the right or a little bit to the left, would have been completions, and some of them potentially big gains. But he played a good football game. He kept drives alive, used his feet, protected the football. Had the one pick early, and after that, I thought he settled in and played a good football game. But I know he's going to watch it, and his accuracy is one of his strengths, and so that'll be something that he'll continue to improve.
Noah, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, Casey kind of seemed like he was the offense for part of the first half. Did you anticipate, as many targets as he got early on, or is it kind of just what the game, gave the offense as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, some of it's progressions, and we wanted to get him the football. Obviously, on the plays we flipped it to him on and things like that. But some of them are progression reads, and, they were trying to cover him with the guy one-on-one at times, and we're going to win that matchup. And I think when we have one-on-ones in the slot, you're going to see him catch a lot of passes. And there was a couple times they did, play over-under on him and double him, and you saw the ball go to other people. Justin Jolie had some big catches for us in the game as well, and we did get to spread the ball around a little bit. It was good to see Terrell Anderson have a catch. Noah Rogers had a couple catches. Wesley Grimes had a catch. So we were able to get the ball in several people's hands.
Jaden, go ahead.
I know entering the game we talked about headsets, the iPads, and everything. How much did that impact your game plan later, as things progressed, or did it really at all?
No, it did. I think the biggest thing is when you get to the sideline, you know exactly what happened. There isn't the question and answer portion of the show is over. You hit the button, you get to see that this guy didn't get it done, or their guy beat us, or we did a really good job doing this, and here's how they're playing us in coverage. I thought the iPads were really advantageous, and it's the same for both teams, obviously. you should probably ask the players about the headset, how that impacted them. I did hear the coaches talking to them throughout the game, and there's not nice things that you can do when you're giving your quarterback, your linebacker some tips based on down and distance and some things that might happen. But I thought it went smooth.
Griffin, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. You've mentioned leaning on players and also moving the ball around today. Were you prepared to lean as heavily on certain players like Waters or KC? And then how do you feel like they responded today?
Both responded well. You never know going into a game. I mean, you have your game plan, but you know that when you get in it, there's going to be things that happen. And you just got to see. And I wanted to see a lot. I wanted to see a lot of these players, how they'd respond to a game day. I hadn't had 42 of these guys in a game before. And so seeing how, being down in a game, being up in a game, whatever it might be, how they're going to respond. And so, like I said, I thought we learned a lot as the game went on and guys grew.
And last question from Coach will come from David Hale.
Hey, Dave. I'm curious how much you think the defense was impacted when Caden went out early with the flag. And then as a quick follow-up, Jihad, what his availability might be in the future?
Yeah. Caden's one of our better players. Not having him hurts the defense. There's no doubt about it. And you'll get to see him, obviously, as the season goes on. He's a physical presence in the run game. He's a guy that plays really, really hard. He's tough. He's got good leadership skills. So not having him in the middle hurt. There's no question about it. As far as Jihad goes, we felt like Jihad could go in this game, but we also know that we've got a stretch coming up here, and he wasn't 100%. And so our plan is to have him ready. I think he could have played tonight, but I think having him 100% for these next couple games is more important. So you'll see him against Tennessee in games to come. Thank you, guys.
Coach.